Hi, my name is KAY Niuyue Zhang, and I'm a director producer, and I'm here to promote my short film, screen and promote my short film, Mother in the Mist. And I'm also seeking opportunities for my next films, which are two features. So, Mother in the Mist is a DGA Student Award winning short film. It is shot in Wuhan, China, where COVID had actually begun. And it's about a rural mother at the night of the shutdown, fighting her way back into the city to find her little girl. But on the way over there, she met with another 8-year-old mysterious little girl who is also going to the same direction into Wuhan to look for her mother. So the two, one is looking for her baby and one is looking for her mother, went on a journey together. 累计报告新型冠状病毒感染的肺炎确诊病例440例。 报告死亡病例累计9例，全部为湖北病例。目前追踪到的密切接触者2。封城。It was a must-make film for me, I think, because Wuhan is my hometown, and when the opportunity comes that I'm making a film as part of my graduate's film school studies education, I'm like, that is the story to make, because COVID happened like right in between my film education, and then if I were to use all I've learned and what I am as a filmmaker, as an artist, as a writer, if I have to put all of that in one story and one film, this film is what it is. It is my love for the people. It's my love for the hometown. It's my natural sentiments towards mother-daughter relationship, that kind of story. So yeah, that's like the film for me. I mean, there are the films for me to come, like they're my first features coming up. But yeah, that short film really encapsulates what film means for me. Yeah. 阿姨，能带上我一起吗？你叫什么名字？告诉我。So it is a very visually, I would say, poetic, mysterious, surreal, a little bit kind of that kind of a film. Like the word mist, it's literally in the name of the film, so it's very misty, I was told. And yeah, you have two figures in red jacket in an empty, cold winter night when there is no one else on the road, because it's literally a deadly virus. At that time, the death rate was like more than 5%, so like people were dying. And then these two women, they're looking fragile, but they also have the strongest will, which is to meet their loved ones, are alone in the middle of the street. So that's kind of like my visual to it. And my cinematographer, Zhao, he really executed it in a way that was just as poetic as my references, my role models, Angelopoulos and Alejandro Gonzalez and Arito. So I'm really proud of the visual elements. Yeah, I think in terms of the physical production side, it really is at this point like a constant practice, and you constant learning new technologies. I mean, now we're gonna go into the virtual shooting world. But the biggest lesson I learned just from this one is, because you're never gonna stop learning about the technical part, but for this one, it's really, I'm starting to learn about the business side, and then there are things that I know now that I wish I knew earlier, which is about getting yourself a sales agent early on, think about distribution early on, and that's kind of what I'm trying to do here in Cannes. And yeah, it's been fruitful, but I definitely want to know more about how to market your short film, because it's much more difficult than it is for a feature, but it's not less time and energy that you spend on a short film. So really, really be early in the game in terms of the business side is my takeaway, and I'm still learning. Yeah.
我妈妈本来要来接我，后来我们就走丢了。你说她还能认得我吗？
It's well received in film festivals. I premiered in San Diego International Film Fest and have been around like several Academy qualified and several BAFTA qualified and several Canadian Screen qualified festivals. And more importantly, we were awarded the 27th DGA Student Award for Best Female Filmmaker, and that's just, you know, an award that it's in my dreams, and because it really comes from an institution that values the auteur power of directors and to be recognized, and for them because it's a program that really celebrates diverse directors. So there's a program for Latino filmmakers, Asian filmmakers, African American filmmakers, and female filmmakers. So I'm happen to be nominated for the female section, and I'm really, really thankful for that award because, you know, you have to have both diversity and inclusion when it comes to big institutions honoring the filmmakers. So I'm also really excited about my future projects. I am writing in development of a feature that is about an international student, very unfamiliar, a Chinese international student, a young female student studying art in her most dire circumstances when she's facing an expiring visa, no money, not able to, like unemployment. She takes on a random, dangerous, but thrilling gig to answer client phone calls for a Chinatown hooker. And the two of them sparkled on a unbelievable, unforeseeable friendship between the two of them. So that is the feature that I'm developing and writing. But at the same time, I'm producing a feature for two USC alums of mine, Alex Com, a really, really talented director and writer. And it is a dark comedy, which reminds you of Big Lebowski and The American Beauty. And it is about a sweet, unbelievably sweet and kind-hearted cannibal man, like in his 30s, having to move back to his parents' place, and because he now has to be accepted by his parents, needs to make a decision to become a vegetarian cannibal. So it's like absurd and it's slick. It's one of a kind. It's the funniest script I've seen this year so far. So that's why we're making it.